you're on TV. Danilay, I don't know the name of your cat.
What was that?
What's the name of your cat?
Zelda.
God damn, dude. You don't do anything by halves, do you?
What's that?
You don't do anything by halves, do you?
It's funny, we named her that like way before I got super into, or even knew about Zelda Randomizer or anything like that.
That's funny. Well, Simon is Simon Riddick Phoenix. The Riddick, obviously not, but the rest of it from Demolition Man.
There you go.
And he's also known as our little angel baby because he's a fucking brat. Oh.
Dave, can you see me by any chance?
I cannot see you or Dan S.
Yeah, my webcam now saying it's not working.
Well, actually, I can't see Squid either, but I think that she's still MIA.
Zelda, you just punched the microphone there
Uh-huh.
with your entire body.
Yeah. Oh.
You said you're live now?
Yeah,
we're live, and there's audio, so we're good.
We can be heard. Ohado. Thank you. Do I even say that right? Ohado? Ohado?
Yeah, that's Ohado. That's
Ohado?
close enough. I mean, I don't even know if I say it right. It's Portuguese. And
really?
Yeah.
What's it mean?
Loosely, it means to watch or to see.
Oh, that's super creepy.
Yeah.
I'm going to try refreshing.
Dave, how about now?
Roll 20.
I do not see you, Squid, or Dan S.
Oh, let's try again.
Right? Riley spammed. Long boys.
Spam the long boys.
Spam boys. Uh-oh. I'm under Kalen.
Yeah, I'm going to move them all once we actually get situated. We shouldn't even be live, but Simon's being a good boy for fucking once, and I know everyone loves him.
Okay, I'm hoping you can see me because I see cats.
Oh, I can see you, yeah.
Yeah,
Cat
I think I'm on.
stream.
Yes.
What was that? That was a ding. Was that Squid?
So sorry, guys, from Squid.
No, I think that's been there.
Oh.
Simon, don't you want to go bump your face into the microphone and be cute? Is there just like cat Twitch stream? Can we just stream cats?
Probably.
Like a live feed of a cat cafe.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Are you guys able to see me now?
No. Can't see you and Squid.
At least my webcam says it's working now. And I can see myself on roll 20.
Oh, you can?
Yes, I can.
I can
also see.
I can try refreshing.
Riley.
I can try refreshing, but I'm gonna wait until
Sure.
Squid is squared away too.
So if you refresh, I'll never see you again.
Probably.
But it took me like 15 refreshes.
But I need
to
see
get mostly everyone.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Simon, you were really digging into my leg. You're being a brat. Oh. Yeah, I like that Zelda's just sitting there being cool and well behaved, and Simon's like, pet me, pet only me, nothing else exists but me. Also, I'm gonna scratch the shit out of your leg while you're doing it, because that's good for me.
She's just chilling right now. It's pretty great.
Yeah.
Although I will say it is funny when I'm streaming, because I'm usually streaming Zelda and she'll jump up and like dig into my legs and I'm like, ah shit, Zelda.
Yeah, and they're like, wait.
And people are like, what happened? The game seems fine. I'm like, no, it's my stupid cat.
Right.
Hi guys.
Nice.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to the cat stream.
Welcome to the cat stream. Get a cat.
Yeah.
Get a cat or a pumpkin.
It's good you guys.
I don't have either.
My shirt's orange.
Pumpkin colored drink.
Yeah. What'd you say?
Said I have a pumpkin colored drink can.
There you go.
I have an orange glue stick.
Yes. Pumpkin colored drink can. There we go.
What a good boy
He's a traitor.
What?
He's betraying us.
No, he's not.
Oh no, he decided to go to the camp show tomorrow night.
I asked him earlier if he was going to watch. He's like, no, I'm going to camp show. And I was like, that's fair. But instead, he is elected to hang out with us and our cats.
Oh, cool.
Wow. Welcome to the cat stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I misunderstood.
Yeah. Right,
I thought he said, I decided to go to camp show tomorrow night, Dave. Like, he would watch tomorrow, but there's nothing tomorrow.
Right. Cool.
You guys see me?
No. Can't see you or
Dang
DNS. You guys got... And I lost Tristan.
Goodbye.
Yep.
Dang it.
Alright, I'll try refreshing one more time.
Yeah.
I can see everyone except Squid. Hopefully...
I still can't
Yeah.
see Squid or Dan.
Alright, I see Dan. Don't mess with anything. It's
Okay.
just
Alright,
Squid.
I'm gonna go on my Chromebook in the living room. Hold on.
Sorry, Squid. I don't know why that. She has the worst luck with that.
I don't know.
Oh, now I can see. Yeah,
Darkest
I can see
Scryer
Simon.
just subscribed to the Electric Dice podcast.
Whoa!
Thank you, Darkest
You
Scryer.
rock.
I'm
You
not
rock.
100% sure we know you, but using the transitive property, I'm going to assume you like cats.
We know you now.
Spam those long boys.
Spam the long boys. I gotta spam a long boy. Hold on. How do I do this? That's not me. Where am I?
Okay.
That's not it either. Have I been echoing this whole time?
No.
I haven't
heard any
noticed
echoes.
Wow, that's surprising. So, I had a window open and it wasn't muted, unfortunately.
Hmm.
So.
Hmm.
Alright, well, I guess at some point here pretty soon we probably should play the actual game and stop just playing with cats.
My
Are you
cat
sure?
jumped down anyway.
Well, so we were missing one player last game, and I'll be honest with you, a lot of things happened. So, who can hook us up with a little bit of that recap magic?
No.
I can attempt, but it's been a while. It
Yeah,
was
it's true. It's been a month, hasn't it?
several weeks. Yeah. So last time on Dragon Ball Z, on the Electric Dice podcast, our intrepid adventurers arrived at the castle, I want to say, of a wannabe demon lord, some guy with power that we wanted for ourselves, because that's why we're doing this whole mission.
What?
Our snaky boy, Dan, also known as Z2, was in awe over the remains of Snake Jesus, or something to that equivalent, very important religious figure.
That'll do.
Dan LA, Nico Voss, was... I can't exactly remember what you were doing, but it was probably cool. Probably having a drink. Sounds...
Yeah, I'm sure somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Kaylin was dealing with the chess-themed bad guys who killed her sister, kind of, maybe, sorta. So that was a lovely time.
Bye, Simon.
Yeah. Goose Crumplebottom, also known as Riley, was not there.
That's
So,
true.
yeah. Drib, me, has a pumpkin friend now named Blossom. And now
What?
we have been sent by the demon, some powerful guy, to go kill the chess-themed bad guys. The main one is like Zigzag or something. Yeah, which is a chess term. And people have chess names. And we're gonna kill them all.
Find out what happens next episode.
Scarvan. Isn't that his name?
Scarvan?
Scarvan of Zugzwang?
Scarvan of
Zugzwang.
Zugzwang.
I
Yeah,
wrote
is
that in
that the
big little
group?
letters.
What's that?
Was that the name of the group, Zugzwang?
Zugzwang is the mini faction within the unnamed Thieves Guild and Consortium that Squid, Kaylin, is also part of.
Ooh.
Scarban seems to have some sort of contract with Augustus of Olinsky, where they have been mining and shipping and selling the dark amber out of the area.
Also, Noel has to kill somebody
Yes.
all on his own. But when that guy dies, Z2 wants to be the next general for the Linsky dude.
That's me.
So that's
true.
cool.
That's true.
You guys see me yet?
No.
I cannot.
Dang it, why can't
I
I
can.
in LA.
I can, but that doesn't really
can
matter.
I can see you in Roll20. I don't know if you're visible on the stream.
Okay, there we go. Found you. Hey, look, you
Ah.
can see a squid.
Wow.
What?
Alright, so hold on, I gotta move. Alright, so Dan is attacking the city now. And
I don't know if it's just me.
Oh.
The video is frozen on Twitch.
what's that?
Is that just me?
I'm
I think it
cycling
was
through
just
everyone
you.
trying to figure out which one is you, Riley. You just don't... Oh, wait, there... Wait, where'd it go? No. Yes.
I'm going to refresh.
There we go. Okay. There we go.
No,
So
that stream is active for me.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and you're a goose now.
Dang it. I'm clicking all the wrong things off. I'm terrible at this.
Oh, no.
What is
Oh, secret long boy. What?
Yeah.
What?
My
There was a secret long boy.
the scene or whatever is way too many things for me to keep track of. It's like just grown absolutely unsustainable. Sorry, I apologize. This is like the most boring intro I've ever seen. Why am I so bad at this? What the fuck, Dan? Where did you fucking go?
The city.
There we go.
It looks like
Sorry.
he's taking on Zug's Wang already.
Got him. Okay.
Yeah.
What? We did it. All right. We will never have to do that again until next episode.
Finally.
Yeah. So the other thing that happens, every time Jenny gets home, her device hits the router or whatever, and then this thing always takes a dip. So I've noticed that trend as well. So
Well, obviously we know where the problem lies, Dave.
yeah, you think you pay for 100 down, 100 up, and you might actually have internet, but no, my friend.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, that's what I thought I paid for too, but no speed test reflects that.
So mine actually gets really close. It just doesn't seem to fucking matter. But anyway, I'm gonna sneeze, and then we're gonna start the actual game.
Bless you.
God damn it! You know I hate that. All right. So you also met up with a friend. You guys wandered outside of the city briefly. And I don't even know why. I tried to listen to the episode before this, and I could not figure it out.
Well, we were trying to get some clues as to like where we would be able to like intercept Zug and maybe try to take them out in a more sneaky fashion, I think. So we'd heard that they're not frequently they're not always at the mansion or whatever it's called. But they had been seen like going kind of off in the direction that we headed. So we found one of their camps, and we're trying to find a way to like maybe poison them or something like that. I think.
If I remember, we actually met with a dwarven woman who was going to arrange a dinner.
Yep,
And
I think
we
her
were
name
gonna
was
have a
Avril.
dinner Party.
Avril sounds right. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So you guys made a deal. She's gonna help you kill Scarvan, and in exchange she wants the mining contract. And I don't know how you guys are gonna deliver that, but sure. Sounds like a good trade.
Yeah.
Seems good. I mean, Augustus wanted these guys out of his way anyway, so.
All right. So
Yeah, I think we're...
what is the next? Oh, I take that back. There's one more thing I wanted to do. Riley, we wanted to explain real briefly what happened with loyal Goose Crumplebottom. Do you wanna take the lead on that? Do you want me to set up anything for you? Because like what would happen is like we play the intro music, right? Like we play the intro, or we play the recap. Sorry, we play the intro music, right? Like we fade in like on the group, kind of like walking, just with purpose, right? But we do like that tracking shot, and like we go into like a shaky handheld cam, and it kind of like turns and looks specifically at Goose, because Goose has just been following them along for the past however many hours or days, but hasn't said anything in a while.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll just mention that he just looked shaken and sickly pale, and I guess you could start it up.
You want me to start it up?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, and when I had to restart everything, I forgot I didn't bring up my notes again. So give me one sec. All right.
Make sure we start at the beach scene.
Well, the beach scene's your part of it, damn it. Okay, so such as we've been doing it lately, we're following Goose Crumplebottom, who kind of has like a wide-eyed look on his face, but like somehow we are able to interpret that it is otherworldly, right? He's looking not at this world, but the next one, or the one before it, or the one that is to come. And we see, and again, this is like I need a little direction from you, because the subtitle says like the Book of Goose, but like in what way does it say it? Like, is it fancy golden calligraphy, or is it like jokey childhood scritches and?
Yeah, it'd be like written in crayon.
Okay, yeah, it's just right. It's just kind of haphazardly scrawled, the Book of Goose. And yeah, like you were daydreaming. That's kind of what we discussed, right? Like Goose was kind of bored. You were sitting in that for a little while. You weren't really interested in fighting Zugzwang. And what were you daydreaming about?
I feel like Goose kind of closes his eyes to daydream, and then you kind of hear like the gentle splash, the caress of waves, and like the wind kind of blowing in his hair a little bit. And he opens his eyes again, and it just shows like this beautiful beach scene with a bright sun like up in the air. And he hears a bunch of like laughter and playing, and he turns and he looks to see this big, buff, beautiful man, his biceps glistening in the sun, his flowing like gray beard, and he can't quite make out what he's saying, but he's kind of like beckoning him to join in, and Goose to join in a game of beach volleyball.
Oh yeah, yeah. Do we hear him speak, or is it like too like ethereal for that?
What?
Do we hear this golden splendor speak, or is it like too ethereal for that? Like we see it, and then we just get like subtitles.
It's too ethereal, but it's kind of like more a gesture, and you can't, Goose can't really hear exactly what he's saying because he's a little bit too far away, and the crashing of the waves.
Right, the waves are turned up like 400%, and then like everything else is just kind of drowned out in like peanuts.
Yeah, and Goose like just gets super, super excited and just runs as fast as his little legs will take him to go and grab Paylor's hand. But before he can even grab Paylor's hand, it's just everything. The sky gets darker the closer he gets to Paylor. The seas get more and more like rabid, I guess.
Right, rough and choppy.
The wind picks up, and it's like Goose can't reach Paylor.
Oh yeah, and then we kind of go from like we do that weird like foreshortening trick where like the camera doesn't actually move, or no, it moves because it pulls back, but you zoom in at the same time. So we see like this beach scene at the water suddenly becomes like this terrible cliff, right? And the water's like way down beneath us and everything, and it's this awful storm. And then like hanging low is what was once a setting sun, kind of cascading everything in this brilliant gold, is now blotted out by this like awful black icky orb, right? With all of these weird red and black bloody tendrils kind of reaching out of it, and it's just kind of like floating in the sky. It's not taken over the sun, but it's in place of it. What's your reaction? What's Goose's reaction? Or does everything happen too fast for him?
Everything's happening fast. He's reaching for Paylor. He's getting farther and farther away. Everything is changing and becoming dark around him.
Oh, that's so good.
And normally he's not afraid because he's a little too simple to be afraid.
Right.
But he's really fearing this.
Right. So we see Paylor. I think Paylor's probably like on the edge. Like because he was kind of like coming out of the water, like, yeah, let's play, right? And then so he's on like this thin, spindly like rock of stone, and it sort of like weevils back and forth and begins to break away, and like you're on the cliff face, still rising away from this like awful, terrible shore off in the distance. And
I was gonna say it's kind of like the end of Kingdom Hearts 1.
I haven't played it, unfortunately.
Oh, all right. It's very much like that.
So as long as it's sad, it's definitely hitting
Yeah.
the right notes. Because as he's like trying to find like his grip and everything, we see just this awful like black flaming blade stab through the center of him, and he looks just terribly surprised, right? Like his eyes go wide, all of the sheen and luster from his hair falls away, and it's just this like pale white straw, and he's just like grabbing at the wound, and like the flames are destroying his hands and his wrists as he's like reaching at it, trying to like get it out or stop it or something, and he can't seem to do anything about it, and he just kind of falls off this spindly little rock, and then all of the rocks start falling away as the inky orb in the distance also catches flame with that same black fire.
I feel like Goose screams, but it's too loud and it drowns it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We just see, more and more of these tendrils kind of pouring out of it, kind of reaching across like the landscape, just this massive expanse, like impossibly far, impossibly long, right? All of them just like dripping and pouring this like awful ichor, all of them on fire. Goose, what is the last thing you do, or what is the last thing you see as this kind of goes very sideways? Because I can give you some prompts if you like.
Yeah, I'll take a few prompts.
So in my notes, I wanted to cover both the future of Ravenloft and Greyhawk, the Church of Pelor. You could see a flash of Sia Ora, and what may be left of Answer and Eldom, the two clerics of Pelor that you...
Well, you did say that Pelor was stabbed.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I feel like Goose would see the person.
Oh, you see who did it?
Yeah, who did it.
Okay. So you've got, like... remember that scene in... what was the second new Star Wars? The Last Jedi? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Where Kylo Ren,
Yeah.
like, grabs the blade and holds it backwards, clicks it on and off real quick, and kills that guy? Like, Sia Ora's down, like, sprawled out, like, 3-point hero landing, like, underneath the last little, like, vestiges of this, like, rock column that fell away, just holding in a reverse grip this, like, like a flame tongue sword, basically, but, like, of this, hateful black flame. And she's got this, like, twisted, contorted face across her. Like, it's very obviously not her. Whoa! Don't get got. No, we're definitely getting got today. Thanks, Johnny Five.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Right.
John.
And she's just like, like from plunging her sword through, or like reverse grip, plunging her sword through God, like she's stained with like Pelor's blood, right? And just looking absolutely wicked and manic and not at all under control.
Okay. Yeah. It's a great final image. Is that good? Is Goose gonna snap out of it now?
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah.
He pukes.
What's that?
He pukes.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, what happened? Like you guys are like at the gate trying to get back, and he's just like, ah!
He's just like,
oh
he
no!
pukes.
You guys want to roll to see who he puked on?
Yeah.
What are we rolling? Like, is it a dex save?
No,
Or...
Riley, roll a d6, and then
All
anyone
right.
who matches gets covered in it.
Everybody rolled the same number.
I mean, you could
Please,
just
no.
projectile vomit everyone. Like,
So
like,
I don't want a 2. Oh, thank goodness.
roll for puke.
Roll for puke, everybody.
Yeah.
2 is the unlucky number here. Is
I just wouldn't
there
go
a
out
person
there.
at the gate who also needs to roll for this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually gonna roll for the gate and for what did we say her name was? Avril.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh.
Okay, that was the gate because I said it first. This is Avril.
Please
I
not
can't
Avril.
wait. Oh,
Thank goodness.
oh, I was for sure. Did we get everybody?
I think it was Squid.
Yeah, Squid.
Squid.
You think you're getting out of here without a puke roll?
Do it, Squid.
Go for puke. It's nice.
So it's only a 1 in 6.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
if only I
Three
rolled a
is-
3.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
You would have gotten everyone.
Does
Alright.
Goose get a +1?
What do you mean?
Just a +1 to puke.
Oh no, he's got to practice doing it more. So yeah,
It's
Goose,
it's a primitive weapon.
yeah, you just
You have to worship
cover,
puke lore.
you cover your little gnomish
Good lord.
pantaloons and your little wooden clogs or whatever you're wearing.
Yeah, he kind of like curls up into a fetal position.
Oh
Just
yeah,
kinda
he's
like-
rocking back and forth. Like,
Yeah,
man,
he's just like,
cute.
oh god, oh yeah.
I wouldn't go out there. I can take it out later.
My beautiful guy, Taylor.
There. Mm.
Right, and the whoever's at the gate is just staring at you, just like you can hear a foot tapping. Like, are you entering the city or not?
Yes.
Our friend is, as you can see, not well. We'd like to get him to a bed.
Clean him up first. This is a clean city.
Sure. Nico just kind of sits next to Goose, rubs him on the back a little bit, and says,
Aw.
like, how's it going, buddy? You've seemed a little forlorn these past day or so. Kind of reaches into his pouch and just pulls out, like, generic tonic number 2 and pass it to him like, here, this will help. This one's non-alcoholic.
Is there like some leaves or a stick or something I can start wiping some of the puke off him?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like, you have
All right.
druid craft, don't you?
That I just checked it. That one doesn't have a thing where you can clean or soil
No, but
something.
you can, like, summon leaves. Like, you can...
Oh yeah,
Big
Yeah.
palm fronds or something. I don't know.
I'll do that. Yeah.
Right, Goose would just prestidigitation
Oh yeah.
the stuff away, but he it's almost like he can't comprehend you're there right now. He's kind of just muttering like, the light is gone.
It's probably the most accurate thing Goose has ever said.
Yeah. He seems very aware of situation.
So I
Maybe I
think-
should Druid craft a sun again and have it turn into the black mass of hell or whatever it was before.
Oh yeah, great idea. Totally,
That would help.
Yes.
Totally not going to go poorly.
Yeah.
So obviously, like, we didn't see what he saw, right?
No, I think he's
Yeah.
mumbling. I think that it's probably a check to get it out of him now, or you'd have to
Right.
wait.
I think G2 is kind of interested, just because he's had some experiences recently too, and so he's kind of interested. So he's while they're kind of ad hoc like hosing him down with whatever they have, G2 will go up to him and say, "You say that the light is gone. What do you mean when you speak of this?"
Goose is still just kind of like mumbling, just like, the light is gone. It's so dark. Taylor. He pukes again.
Oh.
I won't make anyone roll for it.
Oh.
Yeah, no, he's on the ground, so he's not.
We're on
projectiling.
guard. We know
it's
to
just like
back
that.
off.
Yeah, everyone knows this could happen now.
You say the darkness is similar to the goings on we've seen around here.
Yeah, he's just repeating himself.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
Is he clean enough to bring into the city?
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
dirty.
yeah,
Do we have a sack he can puke in? I guess.
Yeah. No, they.
Oh, I thought you were gonna put Goose in
You
the
wipe
sack.
him down, you clean him up a little. Everybody took a second. Yeah, like
Okay.
he can move. He's under his own power. He's just clearly shaken.
Yeah.
Do you
Hold
want
up.
any stops between then and now, or are you going to the castle? Like, what's the plan? The keep.
I mean, we're on a mission. I think.
Yeah,
I think we just
I mean,
go straight
so
in, unless we have
long as
anything we need to
he's-
prepare for. But we've already taken a long rest since
Yeah.
our last.
Yeah, I think everybody's all full up on everything. I think the only thing I can't do is persuade somebody, but I don't think we're
Yeah.
looking to do that anymore.
Right.
Yeah. Is it daytime right now?
I believe so.
You know what?
I think you went out and went to find Avril that next morning.
Gotcha. So we've gotten a rest.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, everyone should be at full HP with a full complement of spells. You're gonna need it.
Cool. Oh
Yeah.
boy. Am I allowed to, since I did a long rest, swap out a couple spells?
Yeah.
Cool. Time to get rid of some not as great things.
All right, so I'm just gonna kind of narrate you guys. You know, I don't remember what gate you came in through. I think this is the one you came through the first time. So we're gonna say you kind of went out here and kind of circled around to find Avril. So you're gonna cross. What's that? Market, yeah. Oh, look, a cat.
Oh.
Yeah. Happy Cat Day!
You're gonna cross through the market section. The first thing that you notice is like now that you're through like the city gates, there's normally it's pretty clean, it's pretty quiet. People are moving at like a brisk pace and kind of going to where they're going. No one's wandering around, no one's hanging out. But this place even more so feels like sterile, like a ghost town. Like before, you would see people inside buildings kind of going about their lives. They just didn't like linger. If you remember, I kind of explained this city is very similar to Dulac from Shrek. It's just like everything in its place, like to an alarming degree. And now everyone is inside and they're terrified. Like every window is like, you know, shuttered and closed. People are like peeking out from inside of their houses. There's just nobody on the streets whatsoever. A lot of businesses seem closed, doors closed, signs flipped. Just like despite being, you know, the middle of the day, unless it's like some weird religious holiday or something, like people have stopped everything beyond just cowering. There's a very different vibe in the city currently.
Well, I mean, do we see any activity happening near the castle?
You're just kind of slowly moving that direction right now.
But we can't see anything like, you know, does it look like it's even occupied? Is there like smoke coming from like fires? Are there like lights or, you know, anything? Well, it would be daytime, you said, so.
Yeah, I mean, like everyone's heading that way. I don't think that there's like a din of noise or anything, but you can see like the gates open. You know what I mean? It's not like it's boarded up. It's not like there's people manning the pillar, or not the pillars, the ramparts or anything.
Okay.
And so there's basically nobody out on the streets at all.
Right.
Okay.
Like every now and then you catch someone looking through a window. Maybe once or twice someone has like quickly dashed from one house to the next, like across you know your journey so far.
Okay.
Have we been walking for like a few minutes now?
Yeah.
Alright, I think Goose is finally like kind of coming down from his thing, and he just kind of starts talking a little bit to everybody about the things he saw. It's like, guys, I saw something. I saw Palor, and he was so beautiful, and everything was so good. And then he got stabbed, and he got hurt, and he fell into the water, and I kept screaming, and I couldn't hear anything. And it was that really nice lady who stabbed him. The one with the dude who was beating you as a horse. That he was so nice. I don't know why she would hurt Payla like that. And the sun went away, and everything was bad. And Goose is just crying.
Oh my fucking god! That was so good.
Nico's gonna I don't know why I said it like that.
Yeah, what are you gonna?
Just use my magical tinkering. I don't think it's not like a spell slot or anything. Just take like a random coin out of my pocket, and you know, put my hand on Goose here and say, you know, Goose, this is a strange world. We've all been feeling and seeing strange things, but right now, what we need is you. We need you to be strong, and I'll take the coin, kind of flip it between my fingers a little bit, and I can make a small, like a static visual effect on on its surface. It can be a picture.
Nice.
So I'm just gonna kind of like make this little representation of Paylor on the coin and have it kind of glow faintly. Just say, hand it to him and be like, Paylor is with you even in this strange world.
That's
You
great.
can guide his way.
Yeah,
He grabs
so-
the coin. It's just like, you think Taylor is actually okay? Is he fine?
There's no way to tell, but I think if
It's like
I
the only
think the
way
more
to
you
get out
can
of that
fight
without
for
a
him,
blow.
the more he will be.
Oh, that was good.
Goose is just really, really sad, but he holds the coin like
Right. Yeah.
really tight.
Yeah, it's the only thing in the world.
Yeah.
I if I have a chance, I walk up to Goose. I kind of put a hand on his shoulder, and I do the best like thumbs up I can with weird bird hands and say, "Paylor's great."
And good for teeth.
Oh,
And good for teeth. Brush every day.
G2 sees that
Paylor
everyone's
fights
trying to
cavities.
comfort him, but he also wants to know more about what's going on. He's confused. He says to Goose, he says, these other folks were followers of Paylor, were they not?
they were. That's why I don't understand.
It is concerning that they would just completely turn on him.
Goose is just bawling. He's trying not to puke again.
Right, absolutely. Dan,
Also-
what is... Oh, sorry.
Also, is he not a god and a deity? How can he be so easily killed by a mere mortal?
I don't know. He should be fine, but he fell down.
Goose, the 7-year-old adventurer.
None of this adds up.
Right. Dan, do me a favor. I want to... Is it like a Paylor like, you know, representation? Is he just like smiling and looking at the coin? Is he like kissing his, you know, muscles and like flexing a little? Like,
Yes.
what is the image here?
Beautiful.
I'm trying to see if I can make it like move in any way.
I mean, like I said,
It says
if
static visual
I
effect.
don't know.
Okay.
If he wants to kiss his bicep or wink or something or nod, like,
Yeah,
buddy
I was
Paylor
thinking
here.
it was going to be some kind of like wink, but like also like just showing off the best glory of his muscles that he can at the same time.
Right, like every third time you look, he's like lifting up his shirt, like, you know, check out these abs.
I'm thinking he's got like those bodybuilder tank tops that you just see the entire like side of his body, and he's turned a little bit.
Oh god. Yeah, all right. I just had to know. I couldn't get it out of my head.
I'm going to go shed some skin because this is disgusting.
Ew, that was also disgusting. What the
That's-
fuck?
You.
I need a new skin after.
All right, cool. So you're at the gate. Like that has happened. You have covered the walk through the city. You were not fucked with. You were not messed with. It's all good. So party kind of ventured through, blah 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 blah, and you're like just standing at the front of this gate. A lot of this, because there's like an exterior wall that's like really big, right? We decided that was like, you know, almost 100 feet tall, and it was all wooden with a lot of like slats, and people like poke out, and there's like several doors in between all of like the guard post garrisons, right? And people are constantly kind of coming and going from it. And then there's like a 30 to 50 foot separation between the city and like the actual edge of the wall, so you can always tell when someone's going to it. When you get to this interior wall here, it looks like it's been ransacked. It looks like they tore it down. They you know, it's barely, you know, 15, 20 feet tall in most sections. It's kind of crumbling in on itself. It's been picked away. It's just not been very taken care of, although there are still two, you know, tall and impressive raw iron gates, but they're both just kind of like blown open, as if someone just kind of rammed them once and then no one ever cared about it again.
Does this seem like it's happened recently, or have we ever seen this part of the city before, even from like afar?
Yeah, I don't think you ever really paid a lot of attention to it. But I mean, with your, you got like engineers and metalworkers in your party. It's not ancient, but it didn't happen last week. Like it probably happened within the last year or so. Like you can still find, because like the fence like was rusted a little bit too, and you can still find like chips of it that really haven't been like buried by sand or like footprints or anything.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's more so wondering if it was like these are some of the events that have caused everybody to be locked inside their houses.
Gotcha. No, that does not seem to be the case.
It's probably nothing.
Probably.
Don't worry about it.
Be happy.
You going in?
Yeah, we have chess-themed people to kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we've got Avril here. Kind of speak to Avril, like, you're still in good with Zugzwang, right? Like, if you're with us, they're not gonna cause a problem right away. Can you help us get in here?
So I can help you get in, but no, I'm not in good standing with Zugzwang.
All right. Well, what's the best way to get in here and not cause a problem immediately?
Do you all know how to look like dwarves?
No.
I look down at myself covered in fur.
Dwarves are a little tall.
Just like no one has ever said that before. I can go in and look around a minute. Like they won't kill me as soon as I walk in. Although like, and she, we do like the establishing shot, right? She's got like a punk mohawk and like spiderweb tattoos on the side of her head and her elbows and stuff. Like she's pretty tricked out. She's like, it won't take them very long to, yeah. They know me.
I'm trying to see if I have disguise kits. I don't think I do.
Yeah, that's what I'm digging for here.
I have athletics trained. I mean, so I think if we wanted to go for just I try to like bust down the door, but I think that should be like a last minute.
Well, the gates are open. You can just walk in.
Yeah.
Right, but if they, yeah, okay, all right. I guess I was thinking like that they weren't expecting us, and to get the moment, get the moment of surprise to.
Yeah, well, you're here, right, and they're not standing in front of you. So there's inside the castle. There's like the area around it. Like you could get up to it, but what you've seen so far is like this thing is in disrepair. So it's quite possible that if you just sneak in, there may be there's certainly more than one entrance to the castle, even if there's only one main entrance to the area it's located.
Grounds.
Yeah, the grounds. Thank you.
Who is
Squid, maybe?
I'm pretty sneaky. I mean, I think being sneaky is probably the best approach here. I would definitely start by just, throwing the cloak or the hood of my cloak up over my non-dwarven head a little bit, and maybe try to crouch down a little bit and not seem as tall and lanky.
Right. She's like, and you even smell like alcohol. This might work. This is a really good idea.
Is there a sign or like a plank of wood or anything nearby?
I mean, you could take one from a house, but no, not like a loose one.
Damn. Shucks.
So, Dan, do you want to roll stealth with advantage? Avril will go with you in aid.
Sure.
Drib, are you stealing things?
What?
Oh, no, it's not worth it if I'm trying to, if it means stealing.
Were you just gonna write dwarf on it?
No, I was gonna try and poke some holes in it and put it on my face and pretend to be a seer walking around all weird and spouting nonsense.
That's actually a pretty good plan.
Yeah, no, I was just
that.
gonna mimic the seer I've talked to a bunch, and they probably just write it off.
Yeah, no, I actually think that's a really funny idea.
But I don't have a mask.
But we're gonna pan away, and we're instead gonna follow Avril and Nico. So she's like, yeah, like you wanted to try doing dinner with them, like that. We might be able to sneak in, and then we can like wait till they fall asleep. I guess. I don't. How are you? You know, like dwarves and stuff are really good against poison, right?
I'm not super familiar with dwarves, but I think I've been working on this concoction here. You know, that amber. It's got some strange properties. I've been curious to test out here.
Right. We just cut to you like making a pot of coffee and just like holding it over the top, like.
I mean, how loyal are the followers of Zug's Wang? If Scarban goes down, how likely are the rest of them to fight?
Yeah. You might be able to peel off. Ugh. It's hard to say. If you go the religious angle, there's a chance that, you might get Aesir, but Scarban saved Etril's life. You're not breaking that for anything. And Ormau he doesn't think for himself. He's just a brute. Your guy's pretty religious, just not to any dwarven god. Maybe if we lie, maybe say Taylor's like short and fat.
I mean, you said you could help us take him down, so I mean, what's your best strategy here? What do you think?
I think we bring the rest of your party in and attack him.
Sorry, say that again. You cut out.
I think we bring the rest of your party in and then we attack him.
Just go straight in for the fight. No sense sneaking around here.
I mean, probably.
Depends on how many people are here.
Like the Wanti was saying, maybe get a chance to surprise. They're not, and we do like that far away like drone crane shot, right? You're just like in the middle of the grounds over here, and just like nobody is coming running. No one is looking at you. Like there's just nothing around. She's like, oh, they don't fucking care. Like they're overconfident. They clearly don't know you're coming to kill them.
Right. Even though we are being sneaky. Not suspicious at all. I don't know. I kind of want to like climb up and just peek through some windows and see get a sense of like how many people are inside.
Yeah, we can get in there. So I think the 24 is substantial, enough to get up to the place, and then you've got like a couple choices. Like there's definitely a few doors, right, that just kind of like lead into the castle proper and everything, right? Like there's a big main door that would usually enter either some kind of like holding area or perhaps like pretty quickly to the throne room. And then I imagine you spent like at least a little bit of time poking around, maybe not, circumnavigating the entire like keep. But if you kind of look that way and you look that way, over on this side in the back here, it looks like there's an exterior doorway that leads down into either like could be a cellar, like a root cellar, it could be a wine cellar. It's possible it goes to like a royal graveyard or something. You're not 100% sure. Most of the stairway has been like worn away and once again like ransacked for usable material. So it's mostly like a half arch and a fucking drop.
Oh.
Not like I'm falling, just like stairs down into nothing without like any clear purpose.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess I will go back to the party and kind of express what we've seen, and take Avril's recommendation here. Maybe see if we can lay some kind of trap somewhere.
Were you able to see any of them anywhere, or?
Well, you didn't end up going inside. You still like have that option unless you don't want to go further in.
Okay.
Oh,
You'd have to pick one. You either have to go into the basement, go through like the throne room front door, or take like one of the other 3 doors you found on the side.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess then I'd try to go through the basement side door and poke around a little bit and just see like what's back there. If there's any way that we could like
This one back here.
see people, yeah. And if there's like a good way that we can, maybe lure them into a place that's a little easier to fight in, or set some kind of trap there.
Yeah.
As kind of an escape plan, or even where it leads to.
Can you roll me an Arcana?
Yeah.
Or nature, if you prefer. But
Oh.
you're trained in both.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good roll. Okay. You go down 25, 35 steps or so. Do you have dark vision?
I believe I do. Let me.
She does
find
too.
it.
So you don't
Yes, I do have dark vision.
Okay, that's good. So you don't have to descend with light. So the two of you just kind of like slowly making it. You like the step before the last one, right? It hits this kind of hallway that goes out maybe 20 or so feet, and then it's got like 2 like branching paths, like a fork, right, where it kind of spreads out, but they very quickly like they turn and then they go off, and you lose sight of both directions, but you can see pretty far down in the middle. You're like hovering at that last step, and every bone in your body's like, do not take one step further, do not fucking touch this floor. And she's like 2 or 3 steps back, and her eyes are like super wide, and she's just looking at you. And you can hear, right? We get like that very like hyper sense. She's gasped, and she hasn't let out a breath yet. She's just like,
Yeah, I kind of turn and be like, I think we go back up. I don't think this is the right way.
she's like, what the fuck is this place?
I don't know, but I don't have a good feeling about it.
Just like, God, I hope they're not down here. And she's like looking and trying to figure out what's down that way, and I'm just gonna go ahead and make a will save for her real quick. Ooh. Okay,
Yes.
She looks, and we see from her perspective, if you'll permit me a little bit of narrative control, you've turned and looked at her, and she's like doing that thing, right? Looking over your shoulder. And there is just like a straight up spoopy man all the way at the end of the hallway, 120 feet down, right? Like cloak billowing and going absolutely wild. His hands in the air like he's from Scooby-Doo. He's throwing them all around. He's wailing his little fingers, right? He's got like the scream mask on. He's just like, whoa! And she's like, what the fuck?
Is he like the nightmare board guy?
I'm not sure what that is.
What? You know the nightmares.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought, yeah, right. Like he's all spindly and skinny, but he's like wearing like a tattered robe. He's like the quintessential ghost.
Rich
Old Van
and the
Jenkins.
slab.
Yeah, old Van Jenkins. 120 feet down. But like she gets hit with like, a compulsion, right, from that far away. She almost falls backwards and she's like, ugh. And she just turns and runs up the stairs away from this.
I'd turn tail and follow.
Do you have dark vision 120 feet or just 60?
It doesn't say. It says 60, yeah.
Okay, yeah, so do you even turn and look, or are you just like, no, fuck that, we go?
I had a bad enough feeling about even stepping any further if,
Right.
I just take her cue and I'm like, nope.
Yeah, okay, so you plink back up to the top of the steps, and she's just like, what the fuck, man?
You tell me, what the fuck, man?
How you didn't see? There's a weird fucking guy down there.
Well, I mean, you don't recognize him?
No, he's
wasn't a dwarf?
he's like really. No, he's wicked tall, and he's waving at me. What the fuck? And she just like takes a brick and just throws it down the stairs, and it's just like and stops moving. Oh, fuck that place! I hate this place.
Well, clearly this is not the best way to go.
I want to go there.
I do too. I want to get all the dwarves down there. I'm trying to find a way to like corral them into that room.
Yeah, who's gonna win? 20 dwarves or a spoopy boy?
Oh boy. So are they back with? Are you guys back where we are now? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
if
I think
you
we
want to
head
come
back now.
So the basement is off limits for now.
Well,
Basement.
yes and no. You can go down there. I don't recommend it, but you know, maybe the dwarves want to go check it out. I don't know, Spoopy boy
And
might put in some work.
he turns to Avril and says, and we're sure that the dwarves are in the castle.
Just like, I mean, I didn't see him leave, but I didn't watch every gate, obviously.
God.
Are there other points? You said you went into the basement, but there were other points of access to?
Yeah, there were like 3 other side doors and a main gate.
It's like
I
kind of
said,
Scarban, he's in the throne room.
Right, yeah. I mean, the main gate seems like too obvious, but maybe one of the side doors if we try that.
Yeah, I agree. Unless we want to just go in there, you know, all confidence and just walk straight up to him and like throw a knife at him or something.
So I had an idea.
It involves a knife.
It involves a morning star and inflict wounds. No, yeah. So basically, my idea was I wasn't sure, and maybe I'll just ask Dave. So, is it like established that once you're completely immune to poison?
Yeah, I messaged you via Slack.
I'm sorry, I didn't get that
okay.
at all.
I didn't know how to private message you, which also showed up on stream, which was fun for everyone.
That's cool.
I couldn't remember if we decided for your character immune to poison or resistant.
I thought that what we decided was the poison was fine, but there was some other thing that we nerfed completely.
The magic.
Okay, that makes sense. So then yes. So you do not suffer the effects from alcohol. It's like drinking water to you. Maybe it would keep you alive, but like it.
Right. Okay. So my question from there is, would the dwarves know that?
It's possible. Like, Wanty are not super rare or anything.
Okay. Reason. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, like Scarban has a pretty good shot of knowing. The rest of them don't necessarily, because like Scarban is well traveled and they're all younger and not as much seasoned adventurers.
Okay. I guess what I'm thinking is, if I'm not good at sneaking, which I'm not, but at least 2 people are, and 3 I think Squid probably is too, that I might be able to create some sort of distraction, acting like barge in, acting like I'm drunk and lost, and then get some sort of distraction caused, and then while the others.
Johnny 5
Woohoo.
giving us the delicious purple nachos.
Hey,
Oh shoot! Now the new champion for whatever donations.
Right?
oh boy.
Stole it
Bits,
right off
apparently.
from
That nacho chip donation.
Alright, so I apologize.
That's okay. So like if I barge in acting like I'm drunk,
I mean, you don't have to act. I got the stores for you.
well, that's the problem. If I'm Wanty, then I do have to act.
Okay.
Can you imagine a world where you've never been drunk?
Can you imagine never being able to and then having to act like you are?
Yeah, it's like, I think when you're drunk you get hungry and
Right.
maybe tired. I don't know how it works.
I don't know. I want to crawl up on a warm rock.
Can you imagine being stuck under a warm rock while hungover?
Oh, that'd be the worst.
Just like that.
So I think that's an option that I can create kind of a distraction that way, while at least the two other people and Avril also sneak in. Maybe Goose or not? Goose and Drib maybe could kind of follow somewhat behind me.
So I'll stop you there just real briefly.
Yeah.
I'm fine with the distraction plan. The thing is, you have to find them first.
Right. Right, and that's what I mean is like I go in like just as is, and then when I see them, that's when I put on the show. I take the lead, and so like I kind of am like,
sure.
I go in acting like
okay. So you're just gonna wander the castle until you stumble
right.
into them.
Right, and then they're kind of like, who is this?
So I don't know how exactly I would convey this, but if we want a second like person, because I'd say something along the lines of lure them to the basement. Like if I can get a mask and be a seer and the 6 of spades.
Yeah.
I don't know. And wander through, they probably won't pay too much attention. Like
unless they go on their side, and then we've got a ghost and dwarves.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean...
The treasure is in the basement. Beneath us is the truth.
Right.
Oh.
It's a pretty good one, actually.
I just want a cool mask. Can I make one out of leaves?
Yeah, you're sitting there growing a mask right now.
Yes.
What I wish I had done was at the end of the long rest, like actually made my homunculus for the first time, but I keep forgetting about it until it's like after we've talked about resting already.
Right.
So that'd be a perfect way to lure them down, I think, if I can.
Squid, tell us what Kaylin's up to. Because, I mean, like, you hate these people. And so far you've spent, like, upwards of a half an hour listening to them come up with all these crazy schemes.
She's pacing back and forth and thinking of all the different ways she could stab them. And,
How do we make that manifest? Are you, like, you know, clenching and unclenching your stabbing knives? Or, like, do you, like, point out, you're like, let's just find them already?
She's probably got like a death grip on her rapier, and as she's pacing back and forth and muttering to herself about stabbing and dwarf bellies and
Dwarf belly and delicacy. Yeah.
It's like bacon from the ground.
So we got Kaylin like mad, angry pacing, and Goose just sobbing.
Right. and Avril kind of rolls up to Nico, and she's like, "She alright?" Cause like, what the fuck's with your party?
Like, your party is really fucked up right now.
We've got a few. We'll say at least have a death wish for some of the members of Zugzwang.
She's like, that's cool, but I want to live and get this job, not die because there's no plan here.
Well, if you're saying the plan's to go in and fight, maybe that's the best thing to do.
She's like, yeah, but we didn't find him. We found a fucking creep in a mask in a basement waving at me.
Well, do we lure him to the creep in the mask with the basement? Or the basement with the mask?
It's like, I know you didn't see him. I went to like full panic mode. I barely got out of there with my life. He spoke to me and said, "Come spend the rest of eternity down on under the floorboards."
Jesus.
Eternity.
That sounds like a quick way to get rid of some dwarf.
The basement seems tactically inefficient.
The basement's great.
Yeah, for starters, you're fighting in a basement.
Alright.
I guess we just gotta Dan, if you wanted to try to go in and find them, is that the plan you want to go with?
That's the only one I have. If somebody has anything different, I mean,
If you want to go one way and I go another, all weird and seery. Like,
the double distraction. We're going a two-prong approach.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
yeah.
This can't end poorly. Split up the party.
Split the
Oh,
party.
I was just saying it.
Send them to Spooky Man.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Alright, well, I definitely want to go for a side entrance, is what I want.
Okay,
So
side entrance
last
1, 2, or
idea that I
3.
think that will help with this too, if we can add one more element to it, so that we know when you've found people.
Mhm.
I can do another magical tinkering thing to give you an object that will emit a sound, and then if you pass it through the bags that we have that are all connected,
Oh,
and I hear the sound coming from my bag.
Well, we'll all hear
we'll know
sound
you found
from
them.
the bag.
Yeah, we'll all hear it. Yeah.
I'm not following, but if Dave will allow it, I'm good.
When did you enchant the bags?
That was a couple sessions ago.
I'm not doubting you,
when
I just
I-
don't remember it.
Yeah, I did. I used both of my infusions. One was to make the returning spear, and the other one was to connect all of our bags.
Okay, I definitely remember the spear. Does that
Yeah.
stay?
Yeah, it's until I make a new one of
Oh,
any
that's
kind.
cool. Okay, yeah, so everyone's got... At some point, we'll have a bonus episode where we just talk about everyone's bags and their stylistic choices and, you know,
Ooh.
who you're wearing. But for now, yeah.
Mine's
so you
Prada.
Yeah, seems fine. What is the object and what is the sound? Or is it different for everybody?
It would just be a rock, and it would be talking. It'd be Palor's voice.
Sheesh.
Whatever that might
make
sound
sure it's real deep but gentle.
like. So
Oh,
is,
yeah.
is it always...
Taylor, thank you. Oh, it's like he's in the room.
Is he always talking, or is it only when you engage it? That was... Oh, my fucking...
It is
Oh, so it's whenever it's tapped by a creature. So what you would do is
You'd reach in and...
put it in your bag and tap it when you found people.
You got a Palor soundboard. Just... Oh, yeah.
Admire these glorious abs.
So it's up to 6 seconds. So Goose, you choose the message here.
It's
Okay.
real hot on this beach.
That's it. That's it.
It's getting real hot on this beach. It's the fucking... It's the other code word that Black Widow has to use with the Hulk.
Sun's getting real low. Getting real hot on this beach.
Getting real hot on this beach. Alright, well, this is a hateful fucking session. I'm sorry to everyone who tuned in for this cursed content.
It's getting real hot on this beach.
You're not getting your money back, but, you don't have to stay either. Alright, so we've got... Jesus. Yeah,
Cool.
he instantly turns Bruce into the Hulk. Alright, we got...
Got the soundboard of Palor.
Yeah, the
I think
sound...
we got the plan.
Yeah, it's awful. Alright.
Yeah.
What side door are you going through, G2?
Well,
2 or 3?
I'll leave it up to a roll.
Yeah.
D3.
Yeah. Okay.
2.
And then, Drib, you have certainly crafted yourself a fine semi-wooden mask.
Oh yeah. Anyway, so there's 3 side doors, and that's excluding the basement creepy door?
Yeah, there's 3 side doors and a front entrance.
Okay. Which side door is closest to the basement creepy door?
The first one.
I will go in the first one then.
Okay. Both of you.
Okay.
What's up?
And I have my staff and my mask, and I'm probably muttering various mumbo jumbo sounding things about the
obscenities, yeah.
creature. Yeah.
See, we never got into tactical combat. That's Olinsky. We never really got to see it. Yeah, it's very nice.
Ooh.
And then
There's still time, Dave.
Yeah, no, there's not.
I can make time, Dave.
I'd be impressed. Hold on, I'm trying to find the other map.
We lure the dwarves into the city.
Right? Yeah.
And we lure the spooky man out of the basement.
Oh God.
That dude. Yeah, he'd never.
And then we summon the Tarask.
Well, you already have a snake demon not far away. Okay.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Got my other map. Okay. So I need to know so we're going through 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
So left, right, or straight? G2.
Right.
Okay. And then Drib, same question.
Left.
Okay, well, good. Off to a great start. And then what is the rest of the party doing? You just waiting for the sound, or are you, like...
I think Goose is just hitting that button, or that sound thing.
Yeah, he's got it out. He's just looking at the coin, and then clicking the button, and then looking at the
coin's
again.
winking at me.
Oh.
I'm so proud of you, Goose.
Weeping softly.
I mean, this is one way we can get a religious victory here. Just sound more to Paylor.
Oh, man. It's not ending. All right, so I'm going to just keep doing their thing until they run into a problem, until they run into themselves, or they end up back at the beginning, and then you guys just let me know if you need anything.
Sure.
Okay. So, Dan, you go from the hallway. It goes straight. There's one door on your left, and then you can also see a doorway at the end of the hall, basically. So you have left or straight, because you're kind of like flanking the inner right wall.
Right. I'm flanking the inner right wall.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the throne room would be like towards the back, so probably walk straight towards the hall, like down the hall.
Okay, so you want to go straight?
Correct, yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll open that door in a sec. Drib.
Before I open it, I want to do something, so.
Okay. Yeah, Drib, you go left, so you're flanking that same wall, right? Just going the opposite direction. You go a matter of 25 feet and hit an open door that is immediately both ascending and descending staircase.
Oh, I can head up or down.
Yes.
I'll head up.
Okay. So everybody outside's okay? We're good right now?
Yep.
Okay. What do you want to do before you hit the door then? Dan, you're there now.
I want to make a perception check, see if I hear anything on the other side of the door.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Alright.
You don't hear anything, but you can smell the faint wisps of either an old fire, right? Like that kind of wispy, smoky ash.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
As if there had been a fire here not too long ago.
Okay. I'll try to go in.
Okay. It is locked.
Okay. Do I have any sort of... I don't want to actually bust down the door. I guess I'll go back to the other door.
You go to the left one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, that opens up.
I would want to do the same check there because I want to see it.
Yeah, you wouldn't hear anything.
Nothing. Okay. Alright, cool.
Alright, Drib, you went up.
Yes.
You go up 2 sets of stairs. There is a doorway. Hold on. There's a doorway straight across from you that would kind of take you deeper into the keep. There's also a doorway to the left, kind of continuing the straight pathway that you would have been taking originally before you hit stairs.
I want to go the one that looks to be deeper into the keep.
Okay. Yep. That door opens,
Mm-hmm.
and it is an empty room with no exits and a hole in the middle of the floor. Well, slightly to the... Hold on, where's my key? Slightly to the southeastern corner of the wall.
Gotcha. And the only exit's the door I just came in through?
Correct.
I want to go look in the hole.
All right, go ahead and roll me a perception.
Sounds good. Perception. Oh boy. I see nothing.
Yeah. Do you have dark vision?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh.
It's pretty dark in the room. There's only a little bit of an arrow slit light coming from the what did we decide? Northern wall. We get a shot of you peering over with your big mask, right?
Yeah.
And then we do like the unsteady cam as if like something's like moving in the pit. And then
Cool.
Dan, that cut is you opening the door, right? Like
Ooh.
it moves a little bit and then the darkness fades away and we just see you standing on the other side and we see you walking down that hallway.
Okay.
How long are you comfortable walking?
Well, I have dark vision. How far do I see?
The hallway goes down about 70 feet. It looks like maybe there's a small stairwell because you can see, right? You can see like a drop, and then you can see a hallway past that going the opposite direction. And then it looks like there's either an alcove or a turn about at the midpoint, about 35, 40 feet down this hallway. Otherwise, it's featureless.
I would want to go down the hallway, but kind of peer around that corner to make sure that, to see what's around that corner
Yeah.
of that hallway. That's about halfway down. So.
Okay. Yeah, so you peer around that corner, and it actually opens up into... it's something of like an exterior room or shed, or like maybe like once upon a time like a horse's stall that's been converted, because it's like a workshop. There's like there's an anvil, right? There's like a small like bellows and stuff. Bellows.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like lots of half finished, or maybe like completely finished nails, horseshoes, like other such trash and garbage, right? Like worth a couple, copper or something, but like useless to an adventurer.
And
a doorway,
okay, so
doorway at the end of that.
At the end of that hallway, in addition to the first hallway, there's a separate. They're separate.
This turn opens up into a room that looks like at one point it was just kind of a simple like horse's stall that's been converted, and we would understand it to almost be like a garage door, like an overhead door, right? Like it opens up into something outside. It's closed currently.
I don't think that they would be out here unless they're waiting for us, in which case I don't want to spring that trap.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to want to head back and continue towards that, what looked like an alcove and like a stairwell.
Well, that was the alcove, because that was halfway down. So you can go all the way down the full 70 feet and hit the other hallway running.
Correct, yes.
Okay, gotcha. All right, you go all the way down. You take 3 short steps into another hallway. On the right, there is a bricked over wall that you cannot access unless you want to start beating the shit out of it. And to the left, you see the start of a spiral staircase also descending down.
Only down.
Correct.
And at this point, do I feel like I haven't gone... I'm at ground level, right?
Yeah.
I really want to stay away from that basement. You said there's a bricked over wall, but like, do I think that I could, like, is it like freshly bricked over? Does it look like I could get through it somehow?
You could noisily get through it.
Yeah. I guess I I guess I go down the stairs. I don't want to noisily do anything.
Okay. Drib.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing rips your face off. So what do you want to do now?
All right. Well, this seems to be a dead end. I will go out the door I came into this room and go through the other door on this floor.
The only other thing I'll say is you can also go up one more set of stairs.
Oh, there are more stairs.
That's correct.
For now, I will stay on this floor.
Okay. You throw open this door, which seemed to be stuck for a moment, and then it kind of opens up, and it's actually like some sort of like waiting room or something, and not in the sense of like for a doctor's office, but in the sense of like the next room past this is someone's personal room. So this is what might be where they entertain guests or something. The next room is where they actually sleep. Because you can like see one into the next, right? There just would have been a curtain or something that's gone now.
Okay. Well, then I will proceed in, because this is super interesting.
Okay. You go in there, and how long do you spend searching?
10 minutes?
Okay. Alright, G2. Stop me when you have gone down too far. Okay?
Stop you what?
When you've gone down too far.
What do you mean?
You said you're going down, so you were taking the spiral staircase down.
Yes. Can I make that detect evil check thing? I know you don't like it, but I know that there's a ghost entity, and I want to be able to detect it if it's close by.
Okay, go ahead and roll a religion check. Let's see.
Oh.
Okay. You are not able to separate the forest from the trees. There is overpowering evil suffused through this place. You don't know if it's Scarban, the castle, you, the dark ore that your party's dragging along with you, maybe Avril, maybe Goose.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't want to... I heard her say that, like... Or I heard Nico talk about, like, he was just going to hit the floor, right? When he was about to touch the floor, he had, like, a feeling. So I think I want to try to avoid touching the floor. I want to, like, just, like, the last step. If, you know, and maybe then...
Okay, so my previous statement stands. So I'm going to tell you you've gone down 40 feet. Are you continuing, or do you want to turn back?
God, I really don't think they're... I really don't think they're going to be down here. I think this is... Yeah, I don't think they're going to be way down here.
Okay, so turn back.
The thing is, aside from going all the way back to the complete beginning, I don't know what else to do. So maybe I'll just do that, because there was another entrance. There was a third... Drib went to entrance number...
What?
1? Okay. It'll take me a while, but maybe I'll go back to number 3.
Okay. Drib, what article of, regal and royal clothing would you like to have found?
I don't suppose there would be, like, a cloak.
Yeah, you can find a cloak.
Right.
You can find functional, but well-made,
Lovely.
Survive folded up in the back of one of the closets. Seems to be about your size. What color?
Sounds. Could I have it be like maybe almost like an iridescent, like dark in the light? It almost looks purple, not in the light, more blackish.
Yeah, I think it's black on the outside, and it's got like a fine dark purple on the inside.
Ooh, perfect.
Yeah, very worth 10 gold.
Ooh. I'm keeping that.
So now I'm going to interrupt the party outside. When the Zugzwang people attack, do you pass the stone through the thing to them to let them know like there's bad shit happening?
Yeah, I would say like whoever kind of encounters first would just activate it through the bag. Yeah.
Okay. So what happens is 4 invisible Diro have snuck up on your party. And all attack. But lucky for you, they don't all do it from range, so there's absolutely no hope of finding them. They just, one of them does it from range, and the other 3 giggle and fall upon you like mad. So let us go over to an encounter map real quick.
Oh boy.
And so you're there. This is Avril. Who the fuck is that? Oh, that's
That's
snake.
me.
That's a snake boy.
That's our snake boy.
It's me, Snakey Boy.
Snake boy, you're not here yet. And okay, so you guys can kind of be wherever you want. This is kind of like this isn't the right size, but this is basically the entrance to the keep. Right, and then there's a whole bunch of like garbage and shit and ruined woods, and I'm gesturing wildly off the page, but right, like back behind, you'd go around this and then hook around the corner, you find your basement. But if you wanna poke around anywhere through this area, the front gate that you kind of came in would have been back this way, right? And this would be like further in, and then back here would be the like back here and around would be the basement stair.
Okay.
So if you want to move yourselves around anywhere you can, because you wouldn't all just been necessarily standing in close formation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'd say I would have been kind of hanging out by this broken piece of wall back here.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to stay like half out of sight, but also have vision of the front.
That was an accident.
What's up?
I just drew a nice line across the map by accident.
Nice.
Oh no.
That goose is over here in the corner. Playing with the buttons.
Damn it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think Avril's probably hanging out down there. And then Squid, where are you in this?
Oh gosh, I just got kicked out.
Huh?
So I just got kicked out of the game because I zoomed out too far. Apparently that's a thing.
Nice. Are you just good where you are, Squid?
She's probably up near Nico and Goose.
Okay, do you want to move yourself there?
What is this thing?
Just water, mud. Alright, so we're gonna have the one ranged attack. He's gonna attack Avril. Okay, hit. And also hit.
Oof. Seems bad.
Okay. Oh, what the fuck? Alright, so she takes 15 from the knight's invisible attack. He has like a heavy repeating crossbow that he just brings to bear. It makes this god-awful screech and then fires 2 harpoons across the expanse here. Just poof, poof. Bishop. Oh no, he wants to get in close actually. So the bishop. Alright, so Squid, were you by that water pond? Is that what was going on? Because you didn't move yourself.
Yeah, she's up there to kind of keep an eye out on for Goose and Nico while not being too close and drawing all the attacks out.
Yeah. Alright. A phantom force blade just like ripped out of the aether doing that like plasma noise, right, of like a ripping sheet. And he goes, like it's crackling through the air, and he goes to plunge it into your back. And is it your like natural sixth sense being a thief, or did you catch like the weird glint of their invisibility moving across the grounds? Like something betrayed their presence because he completely whiffed his attack. Whoa. Darkest Scryer, thank you for hosting.
Woo! Thanks.
Thank you, thank you.
Then we've got
the sparkling or the sparks in her eyes glinted off something metal on him as he was coming towards her. And
oh,
so
neat! You're just like standing there fuming because you haven't found him, and your sparks like hit his form, and he was like, "Ugh!" and just like just stabbed and attacked. That's awesome. All right, and then Scarban and his Rook are coming in quick. So Scarban worked around the far side. The Rook is also engaged in Avril. They're pretty mad that there's a dwarf working with the group. Sorry, gets that twice. 15. Is that enough for her AC? It is not. Wow. Look, you guys got off very lucky for this sneak attack. My goodness. As he does like this massive step, thrust, and it just catches across her arm, completely rips it open, but no damage and everything. And he spits and howls. And Scarban, I'm gonna ask Goose and Nico to each roll d20. Whoever's rolled lower is getting the wall.
And did they stay invisible after attacking?
What's that?
Do they stay invisible after attacking?
Everyone becomes visible except for the knight. He is not a normal Diro, so he attacks, becomes visible for a second, starts running, and vanishes, and he cackles when he does.
Okay.
Scarban comes down like Goose as the Hammer of Thor. He has 3 attacks.
I probably annoyed the hell out of him by hitting that button over and over again.
Yeah, the whole time he's just like waiting for them to get in a position, just cringing, his eye. 2d20 plus 8. So 24 on the first, only a 15 on the second, and a 25 on the third.
Well, I'm 100% down. Got one-shotted there.
Did the second one hit? 15?
Oh, this is.
That was
I thought this was damage, and I'm like, hot damn, waited.
Yeah,
but all 3 of them hit, so.
Okay.
I got 12 AC.
Do you have shield?
Actually, I think I do. Yeah, I do.
You might want to use that on the second one.
Yeah.
Because I don't think its AC won't protect you from the others. You might still be down, but you might not be actually mush.
Well, I get a +5 bonus, so yeah, that'll at least get me for the second one.
Right.
So,
Yeah, Scarban
does
does an incredible amount of damage.
Oh boy.
They're I have them enlarged right now just because the minis are so terrible. They're not actually enlarged, so they won't do quite as much damage. So all told, Goose, you take 25 from the 2 hits.
Oh, okay.
You still up?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he just wide low swing with his hammer. He turns it at the last second, and it's like the size of you, and just bashes you into the stone, right? The first blow is just throwing you off balance and lining you up. He turns, reverses the grip on the hammer again, goes to swing. You throw the shield down, right, as it crackles with Palor's energy. He spits and howls, and then goes for the third swing, which, hits. Every strike is infused with psychic energy as you hear him laughing and cackling, promising like the ascension of dwarven gods and the death of anything foolish enough to stand in their way. So, I'm going to have everyone roll initiative. Drib and G2, you also roll initiative, but you can also roll a D6 -1. It is possible you get here at the end of this round.
Alright, so first
3. Ew. And initiative.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll...
Alright. You said D6 -1?
Yeah, for
Oh,
rounds.
16 from me, but it didn't want to work because I didn't click my token.
That's okay.
Alright.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
No, nobody did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah, that hurts.
Yeah.
Nico, 19. Good job, Dan.
So what was that to do? I missed what the D6 was for.
That's how many rounds they are away,
Oh,
which
God.
is super bad for you guys.
Yep.
Goose.
4 and 6
Goose.
gross rolls.
Where'd you go? Oh,
Yeah.
18.
I did say I was already on my way back before all this happened.
You don't know when this happened.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't have to go in order.
Lawyer fail.
Oh, it shows my health. I didn't even know. Cool. It's just really tiny.
Jesus Christ. Okay, cool. So Scarban and his friends all go at a 1. I was just going to put the rest of them at last. I was like, well, Scarban's kind of special. No, he just crit fails the roll.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we go to the top with a Kaylin. No, sorry, Nico.
Okay. Boy. How far? I'm just like on the other side of Goose from him.
Yes, that is correct. They are exactly where they are on the map, so he is 20 feet away from you.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, like he's 10 feet away because you
Gotcha.
could stand there and hit him.
Yeah. Sorry, looking at my.
I deleted one of your squid, but the other one is still right there.
Oh, yeah, I'm only seeing me.
Goose, Drib, Snake, Scarban, and friends.
Correct.
Are you looking at the stream?
No, I'm looking at in roll
Roll
20.
20. Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. In the stream, she's there.
Huh. Alright. Well,
Yeah, alright. That's weird.
I mean,
Never mind.
I see it. I don't know. That's strange. I definitely see it.
Well, as long as the stream's right.
Yeah, I mean, it's really strange. There were 2 copies of it, so I deleted one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Do you not see Nico either?
Nope.
So who is it highlighting right now?
Goose.
Goose.
Oh, fuck.
roll 20.
It's... Close it and bring it back up, but whatever. Yeah.
Oh.
All right. So Nico, what are you doing?
Boy, I just saw my Goose friend here get like obliterated.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what the best thing is here. Like, attacking is probably not going to do a ton here. I'm expecting, like, I feel like I have to get Goose away or cure him or something. I really want to attack as well. So I guess, how able am I to pick Goose up?
Do it.
Actually, probably that's not a good idea because that would create opportunity attack.
Not from him, but when you move, it will.
I've got
Chuck it.
getaway tactics.
What did you say?
I've got getaway tactics.
Damn. Okay. Then I guess I'll just cast a Ray of Sickness at Scarban here.
Okay. What do I do?
I think that is attack roll on mine, but sorry, it's been just a little bit since I looked at it. Yeah, it's a ranged attack, 2d8 poison, so I just make an attack roll against him.
Sounds good. Scarban AC. It's pretty good.
I clicked it. Did it go?
No.
Oh no. Oh, okay. There it is. Well, that was not good.
You fire off like wild, right? Killing a crow in the distance. Driv is very
Come
mad
on.
at you. Okay, it probably doesn't kill it.
Okay.
It's very sick though. Probably pukes.
Oh,
Yeah.
that poor crow.
Right.
Okay. And then I would probably want to if I know that Goose has getaway tactics, then I'm gonna want to like escape as much distance as I can from this mighty warhammer he just swung at him.
Yeah, you've seen Goose Misty Step a few times.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So you raise sickness and then scuttle away?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know. How do I get the ruler to work?
It's the circle with a little doodly on it.
Okay.
I don't know how far you want to go.
Yeah, just like 30 feet away from him. So like,
yeah. So
out
you
this way.
yeah, so you can that'll double back towards the basement. You can go into this. This isn't like actually a pit. It's definitely a dip in the ground, but it's not like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you don't have to.
Okay. So yeah, I'll go like. Oh no.
Yeah, just getting 30
There
feet
we
away
go.
from him.
Okay.
Okay.
I had the wrong thing selected.
No, that's fine. So you scuttle off. All set?
Yep.
All right, now it's Goose's up.
Alright. Check a thing. Ooh, that would be cool.
Oh.
I think we bring up the spoopy boy.
Yeah.
Or run down there and have a great time. I don't know.
Just have a party with this baby boy.
Spooky seems like fun right now.
Honestly, that sounds great.
So there's 3 guys total that I can see?
Yes,
Or
you
just
know
2?
there's a 4th out there, but where?
Okay.
Where?
Alright. Let's see here. I think Goose is gonna magic missile right into his face.
Scarman?
Yeah.
Yeah, the scar. The dude who just hit me.
Yep.
So magic missile going.
Get him. Roll high.
Okay, roll 20. Right. The plus.
Well, Magic Missile
I
always
haven't
hits, so you don't have to roll.
Right.
But it always hits? Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. It's
Yeah.
been a hot second.
You just rolled that damage.
Yeah. And
Well,
you can cast
that's
it at a higher
easy.
level if you want. It's a D4 plus
Yeah,
1.
I'm doing level 2, so
44 plus 4.
1 extra. 40 plus 4.
Yeah.
Alright.
$44 plus 4 damage. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. That's some
Ooh.
damage.
All right.
That's 2, and then I'm gonna use my bonus action to Misty Step.
Yeah, where are you going?
Let's see here. Is this a pit?
It is
Like-
a dip in the ground.
Oh, is it dip?
Yeah, it's not an actual pit.
Okay. And that's where my friend went.
Yeah, he kind of skirted the edge. It looks like he might be running towards the basement. It's hard to tell.
There's no like high point with 30 feet of me, is there?
You could get up on this kind of retaining wall here. 30 feet away isn't very far, so yeah, there's
Yeah.
not a ton of options.
Is it super high up? Like how high is the wall?
15.
No.
I mean, you do have the boots of spider walking or whatever, so shoes, whatever.
That's true. Oh, there's my ruler. Oh, as far as 30. Me, 30. Eh.
Yeah, I mean, you put the wall on the other side of you, right? So you could like
That's true. I'll do that.
you could go there.
Yeah.
He'll at
That
least
way.
have to take the hard corner. Like it's not super far to go, but you also didn't
Yeah,
provoke
well-
when you did it, so
Right. That's kind of the goal, is to not provoke.
yeah. All right, cool. I'm gonna pass it along to Drib. Drib, what's your counter at? 3?
Yeah.
All right, take it to 2.
Okay, it's down 2. On one of my turns before I arrive, will I be able to take an action that is not attacking someone?
I will give you 1 for the running because I'm presuming you guys are moving at speed, double moving towards your party.
Yeah,
Okay.
once I get down to the stairs, there's something I wanted to do.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Cool.
All right, Kaylin, they found you. You can see the one next to you as well as this one. This is the knight. No, I'm sorry, the knight's over here. This is the bishop, and this is the rook. So what do you want to do? Squid?
Can you hear us?
I thought it was Job's turn.
No, I'm still running to you guys.
It's your turn. I just went over who was nearby. So you've got the bishop and the rook over here. And then also Avril is still standing, technically. And then Scarban's kind of behind you.
She's gonna turn and stab at the one who's right there by her. Try to sneak and get.
Yep. Alright, so that's the bishop. How much a hit?
Nice.
All that damage.
Yeah, you can click the... Yeah, it might have, I'm not sure. Alright, 7 damage. So let's see, bishop... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you take a vicious blow into him, right? He's not wearing much in the way of armor. He's just got like some ornamental leather, that's like stamped and embossed, and then it's like been gold leafed and gilded, right, in the resplendent leering face of a dwarven god. And you just completely bypass that and stab right through the center of his chest or something, and he just coughs up blood quickly, grips his ethereal what do you have, ethereal swords, I think, and gets ready to pay you in kind. Do you want to move or use a bonus action?
I'll use a bonus action to kick him back off the sword.
Sure, yeah, you just look cool.
Yeah.
Alright, Snaky Boy. You got, what, 5?
Yeah, I'm down to 4.
Tick down to 4. Do you want to do anything this round, or are you going to wait to do it right before you enter?
I'm not sure what I would do, so...
I mean, if you had a buff or something you wanted to pull up on your...
I'll take a look. I don't think I have one, but...
Alright, that's fine.
You can go ahead. Go ahead.
Alright. Scarban snarls. He says, "We're not letting them go this time!" And, he knows the rules, the ancient rules of fighting, and it's Geek the Mage first. So... he's going to move up there. He turns the corner sharply, pulling forth javelins from, just this... They're like comically growing in size as he pulls them out of a bag that should not be able to fit them.
Oh no.
Bag of holding. Bag of holding.
Oh, we need to kill him and get his bag.
Right. Overwhelming forces that can turn invisible, but they have treasure, so everyone's excited again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Goose is not excited.
Alright. Goose, that was an 11 versus AC?
No.
And a 27 versus AC.
Yep.
Alright.
Oh no.
So he is going to go...
Some double fisting javelin.
Yeah, he just... Whoa, whoa, right? He's not so good with his left hand. That was the issue.
That's the distraction shot.
How does 19 points of damage sound?
Sounds like Goose is down.
Yeah. Do you want to do that thing where you're hovering in air because it's pierced through you and is standing in the ground? So you're just
Yeah. Just,
Oh gosh.
Your hands
just like
your hands spasming and it keeps clicking the Paylor button.
As goes the god, so do the follow.
Fights cavities, fights cavities, fights cavities.
Fights cavities.
Makes cavities.
Right. Yeah, he scowls. He's like, "That's how you do it, boys!" And then they all start, moving in kind. Kaylin, I'm going to attack you with our invisible repeating knight friend. Both of these are attacking at +6. So I'm just going to roll... oh no, he turned invisible again. So a 20 versus AC.
Ooh.
And a 22 versus AC.
Yeah, they both get me.
10 plus 4. For a total of 12 damage.
Ooh, that was lucky.
And he's just like still on this like pathway, right? Like this worn stone pathway through, like, we'll just call it the main gate for the sake of argument. We'll say that that's one of the reasons it's taking him a little longer, as the other passageways are a little bit down further. But yeah, he's just got this like massive, steam powered crossbow that's just chunking these awful noises. And we're gonna have the bishop is very upset. Go ahead and make a reaction attack, Squid, as he's gonna peel off. Unless you don't want to for some reason.
No, she's gone.
Okay.
You said his AC was 12.
No, I did not, because his AC is not 12.
Dang.
I said it was low.
I think we said that Goose's is 12.
Ah, that's what
yeah.
The bishop's AC is 14, and he has 19 HP. But now he has 16 HP, because he just healed. Alright, bishop just lays hands on himself, healing with the powerful magical glow. And the rook, Ormaug, is going to trip attack your dwarf friend, who needed to go, and I forgot to roll for her attacks as well. Okay, so that hits. So she needs to make a strength saving throw. She's proficient. Doesn't matter. She goes down. Oh, he can't follow this up with a second attack. This is poorly made. Why did I build him like this?
To give us a fighting shot.
I really underestimated. Like, Scarband's very powerful, but the rest of them are only CR1 or 2 threats. So, like, nobody really has multiple attacks except for the knight.
When does he take his lair action?
His what?
Oh god.
Oh,
I said, when does he take his lair action?
yeah. This is not his lair, so he can... he's not enlarged yet, so she takes 14, so she's still up. She has 6 HP left. She's on the ground. He's got the spear kind of pointed, at her throat, and he's snarling something in Dwarven, if anyone speaks Dwarven and cares.
I think I do.
You're dead.
Yeah, he calls her like
I do speak Dwarven.
He calls her a blood traitor and swears that she'll pay for, her family's sins at Bloodstone. And then she will... Oof. Avril.
Uh-oh. This is really bad.
I was double checking at what race she was. She cannot turn invisible. So she is going to... God, this is terrible. She gets up as half her move, action disengages.
Oh, no.
Yeah. She's just backing up towards Squid, just real low, real cautionary, trying to watch herself. All right, Nico Reyes.
All right. Well, I don't like this guy Scarban, so I'm gonna I don't want him getting too close to me.
He doesn't like you either.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a vial of grease directly in front of him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that an action?
Yes. Onto him or next to him?
So, I gotta read how grease works again really quickly.
Goose is also skewered.
Oops. Okay, well, I didn't mean to click
There
on
you go. Yeah.
Covers the ground in a 10-foot square centered at a point within range. When the grease appears, each creature... Okay, yeah, I guess I'd throw it, like, basically right at his feet.
Let's see. The reason I ask is because I let you burn it last time. So I wanted to know if you were putting it on him or you just putting it on an area.
Oh, I see. I'm more so wanting him to to hopefully just, like, get knocked prone here.
Okay.
Not necessarily trying to damage him with it.
If Goose was conscious, I could use Burning Hands.
So you are incredibly lucky because he specifically has advantage on spell saving throws, but we have established before that this is not a spell in that sense.
Sure.
So he has a whopping +0 to this. What's my check?
Woo! I believe...
Should be 8 proficiency plus theoretically your relevant.
So my spell save DC is 12, but if this is just like against the grease itself on the ground, I don't know.
I would say you made this, right? It's an item.
Yeah.
I would say it treats as your spell save DC, even though it's not a spell, right? Like it's still 8 plus proficiency plus relevant spellcasting modifier, which is what charisma for you.
I believe it's intelligence. Yeah, intelligence.
You only have +2 to intelligence?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he slips and slides, but he's as wide as he is tall, so he kind of, like, you just turn him on his side, and he's still, like, and glowering.
Damn. Alright, well, so for my move, then, I'm going to use my feline agility and run twice my speed.
Yeah, bloop, where you're running.
Am I able to, he has a javelin, too.
Yeah, but how many javelins does he have?
I don't know. I want to, like, can I climb any part of the keep here? Like, where is there anywhere on the building here that would be accessible for me to climb?
I would let you double speed far away from it and then climb on your next turn. I think that the point of this running is that it's not very careful.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get out of his melee range, basically.
Yeah, I mean, you end up running, 60 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, you're in disadvantage when he attacks at this range, and you're also, I'm going to say, around a corner. You're basically off the map. Like, you shoot out of there. Okay. Alright, Goose. That's safe.
He's skewered to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Does 10 fail or pass?
I think 10's enough.
Okay.
So 1 of 3. Alright, Drib, take another tick off your thing. I think you're at the bottom of the stairs.
Alright, at this point, I will, as my bonus action, become a dire wolf.
Ooh.
Yay.
Yeah, does that allow me to get there any faster because that ups my movement to 50?
Yeah, I'll give you 1 more tick off.
Okay, so next round I'm here?
Yeah, next
I
round
burst through the door and...
Yeah, next round you're on the board.
Pumpkin blossom on my back, riding like Midna. Like, it's all cool.
Alright, Kaylin. Things are not very good. Drib and G2 are not here. Goose is down. Nico just ran. And your new dwarven friend Avril is, like, bleeding from multiple wounds. What do you do?
Well, she's not going to abandon her friends. I think she's going to move up here and attack him to distract him from the others.
You are completely within your rights to do that, but I do want to point out you saw Bishop had to heal after your first attack. The bishop does not have a lot of HP.
And there's grease on the ground there.
Oh yeah, and there's grease on the ground there.
Alright, yeah, she's gonna go finish up the other guy then.
Yeah, I mean, I think you have to crit to drop him this round, but you have a real chance of dropping him. Whereas 4 magic missiles hit Scarban before, and he basically giggled.
Lovely.
Yeah. So you want to go ahead and attack?
Yeah.
You're not lucky, are you?
No.
All right. So you right, full thrust stab, and at this point he's pretty wary to your full frontal assault, and he just like catches it with his ethereal blade, right? Smacks it aside, and he's like, "Good, you came to me." But you can hear he's breathing ragged. Do you have anything else?
You cut out a little bit.
Do you have anything else you're doing? You moved, you attacked, bonus action?
No, I'm good for now.
Alright, we're going to pass along to G2. G2, did you research anything funky you do, or are you just running?
Don't have anything funky to help here.
Alright.
So, no, I just run.
What do you
Down
got?
to 3.
Yeah.
Down to 3. Man, I rolled a 6 on that. It's awful.
It was basically the worst thing you could do.
Yeah.
She is empowered by your attack, Squid. The dream is maybe you can get sneak attack off next round if she lives. Alright. She brings this, pickaxe to bear and swings low, and the rook just fucking like double jumps it, just straight out of Mario.
It's cheating.
Yeah. Alright. Scarban and his friends.
Oh gosh.
Mm-hmm. Rook is in double melee. Or no, sorry, Bishop is in double melee, so he's just gonna swing and attack. And he's gonna swing and attack at Avril.
Please,
+6. Swings once. That's enough. I think she drops regardless. Oh yeah. Alright. Avril goes down.
Oh boy.
Nice 8. But that takes his attack, and he doesn't heal this round. But that also means Rook is going to move in. He only has 1 superiority dice left. He's also got a spear, so he strikes at Kaylin with reach. $16 hit you, Squid?
Yeah.
Alright. He is also going... Oh, no, he's not going to do it this round. They'll time it differently next time.
We left them with no tank.
Well, there's a couple things that went wrong with that scenario, but I mean... Squid 8 damage. There. Oh, Nico, what do I do with you? High or low?
Hi.
Do you want him to attack you?
Who?
Scarban.
I mean, I guess I'd rather him try than try to attack Kaylin out there.
Alright. He hoofs it up 30 feet, puts him at disadvantage, pulls 2 javelins out, taking the lower of the rolls. Still decent to hit, though. 18 versus AC?
Yep.
And 20.
Yeah, they both hit.
Alright, so he... Wah! Right? Holy fuck.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I mean, he's got good damage. 24 damage, Nico?
Yeah, that puts me at 3.
Alright. Still up. They're not getting all of their damage because they haven't actually enlarged yet. I'm just using larger tokens because we have to see them. But yeah, I mean, they poured out of here ready for combat and started to throw in shit at you. Alright, so you are 60 feet hooked around a corner. He can kind of just barely see you as he threw those javelins at your face. And you have a climb speed, don't you?
Yeah.
Alright, so you can just start scampering up this thing and make it, basically that he'll have to come around this far side to get you.
Yeah.
You can, continue moving, diagonally, you know what I mean? All he achieved that round, because, we're out of the map, he didn't move towards you any, he just moved, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was just he's basically standing over the top of Goose just to put you in eyesight. Oh, fuck you, I hate it when I do that.
Zoom out and makes you quit out.
No, I have fucking 12 buttons on this stupid thing, and one of them's hotkey to go back, and it's amazing, except in this fucking game. I always fuck it.
Also, is there a map behind me? Because I don't see it.
No, I didn't expect this fight to start quite in that corner. Yeah, when we hit the post-show real quick, I can talk about it briefly. But for now, Nico, what's your goal just to kind of stay away from him?
Yeah, I mean, I only have a climb speed at 20. Eesh.
Okay.
I want to see what the range of my firebolt is real quick.
Ooh.
120 feet. Yeah, I'll cantrip firebolt at him.
Nice.
Which will really be more of a bomb more than a bolt. So I'll even throw this.
What are the fireball fireworks where you just Roman candle?
Yeah,
Just
something like
pull
that.
a little
Shoot, where do I do that? So firebolt.
Ooh.
God, I'm rolling 2s on everything.
Yeah, you really are. This is a tough combat for sure.
2 through.
All right, Goose, you want to roll yours? Just don't get a 1.
Why you jinx me like that?
Well,
do me dirty.
Look at that.
Wow.
It's
There you
enough.
go.
Okay.
All right, Drib, you hit the battlefield.
Where am I?
Yeah, you're here. Even especially in your wolf form, you can smell Drib's blood, the scorched, fireballs that Nico Veas has been throwing around. You see Avril on the ground and Kaelin surrounded.
Well, shucks, I can't actually get close and attack. So I will, I guess, double move to over. I can move 100 feet. How far was 100? 100 feet. Yeah, here works because that gets me at least close enough to them. And I probably am hooting and hollering and howling and trying to, be looking like a threat.
Yeah, I mean, you're a threat. You're a threat by the virtue of still being alive.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm there. And that's all I can do because I had to dash to get in there.
All right. All right, Kaelin.
Shucks.
The standard action to switch weapons, right?
I'll let you do it for free. You have to throw yours on the ground, but you can pull the other one and attack. What are you switching to?
my bow, but I was gonna have her step back, kind of out of melee range.
Well, the danger there is that... Oh, no, you can disengage as a bonus, huh?
What is it? Cunning action, disengage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you disengage. How far are you going? You can move a full 30 feet if you like. Because of your sneaky rogue powers. Okay. And then who are you shooting? Who are you attacking?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Same.
Right?
I can hear you two fine.
Okay.
No, that sounds better.
What about Dave and Squid?
Can you hear me? Hello?
Okay, now you're good.
Yeah.
Alright.
Discord.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Squid, you need to click on damage. If you can hear us. There you go.
That's an even better
Hold
attack.
on.
If you click the short bow, it'll roll damage for you.
There we go.
Well, I did that one.
Shucks.
I clicked on the damage one. I don't know why it didn't.
If you click the word short bow in the roll client, it'll just roll.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Look at that. See? One better.
One better.
He is still up, however. But, a massive blow. He just gets thrown back, struggling to stay up on his feet. And the Ormaug, the Diro tank, just puts his shield in front of him. And he's like, no. And he starts stalking towards Kalen. Alright, G2. What are you at, 2?
I think this will put me at 2.
So far away.
Dang it.
We do have healing potions still.
That's true.
Yeah, but
By
2
the
people
way.
are unconscious.
Alright, Scar.
Those
I'm
bring
a bear
people
or a
back.
wolf.
Consciousness.
Well, Scarman.
Yeah, but that means someone needs to give it to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Scarband's on top of him. Alright, well.
Yeah, he walks away, pulls a javelin out, looks at Kalen, narrows his eyes, and just fires it with all of his might.
Please miss.
He's 2d6 plus what? Plus 4. 8 damage, Squid?
I drop him at -1.
Yeah, he just... Right? And I don't think... It doesn't, pin you to the ground or anything, but it just... like that Sparta throw at Xerxes, right? Just spray everywhere. As he just grins, he grits his teeth, and all of his allies turn and look at the lone wolf.
Awesome.
And then this one stands on his head
Oh boy.
and charges.
Crab walks over to you.
Right? The knight's gonna get into melee too.
Okay, that's cool.
You've joined the fight, Drib.
Yeah, I have.
The knight drops his repeating crossbow. It's on the ground. Pulls out
Okay.
twin batons, and they snap the same way that psychic knife did that the bishop has. And he just with these spectral war picks.
Awesome.
20 plus 6. 6 both times. So 13 and 23.
The 23 hits, the 13 does not.
Yeah. I figured. And I need you to make a DC 14 con saving throw unless you are immune to poison.
DC. Alright, so at the moment my con is +2.
Nice.
So... And, you know, I'll get a 9.
It's
All right.
fine.
So total
That's
of
fine.
13 points of damage as
Mm-hmm.
his weapons are dripping with poison, which shocked your
Awesome.
system.
Great.
And the rook is going to stab you with the king spear.
Cool.
6. 17 versus AC?
Hits.
Hits you for 9.
Cool.
Just powerful thrust. Same thing as before.
Mm-hmm.
And that is it for them. So, Nico, you're climbing.
Yeah. What would it? Oh, that's still an action. I would have to use my action to get over there. I guess. Am I still able to see Scarban from here?
I think if you climb up another 20, you're on like a low roof, and you can kind of see over the top of it, if that's cool.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that, and then I'll, I guess, just firebolt again at him.
The only thing I will remind you is Scarban is extraordinarily tough. Some of his allies look a lot weaker.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I guess.
Like the healer.
Yeah, which one was that? The bishop?
Yeah.
It's this guy.
Oh, yeah, he's just within my range. I can hit him with that. Except I can't hit anything tonight.
Oh, man, that is brutal.
3. Cool.
Here, I'll put this in Riley's hands because he loves it. You should have had inspiration for your exceptional storytelling at the beginning of the game. You can give it to Danale for an extra d20, or you can save it for your own death check you're gonna have to make next.
You're at 2.
Yeah, I'm at
Good,
2
right?
successes, so I'm gonna give it to Dan.
All right, Dan, you get one more d20 attack.
Alright.
Still at your +4. So I guess you just click it.
Hey!
Oh,
Yes!
inspiration strike.
Thank you, Goose.
Thank you, Riley.
All right, double damage on that sucker. I mean, he drops
Come
either way,
on.
but if you want to see damage, you came very close to him not dropping.
Yeah, for
Oh my
real.
gosh. It's 2d10 and you get... Oh my goodness. He's dead though? He's
Yeah.
he's
Yeah,
dropped?
yeah, he drops. He's scorched. He absolutely, like, the dude's not doing well, and you've just we do, like, you know, 80s style, like little missile, little rocket on a wire that we throw, and it like hits and it bumps the thing, and then the head just explodes for no reason.
Oh, thank God. But he is dead.
He is dead.
Oh, thank God.
You got one.
Okay, just the most difficult one and 2 others to go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, Goose,
it's no
go ahead
problem.
and roll.
Everything's fine.
Okay. Oh, yeah!
Oh,
You have 1 HP!
oh
Dude,
man. The rally,
Oh.
it's real.
Oh, heck
Bolstered
yeah.
by all the blood and explosions, Goose returns from elsewhere.
Oh,
yeah.
shiz,
You
yeah.
Great.
end your turn with 1 HP, but you're here. You're in the fight.
And they don't see you get up.
That's true. All right, Drew.
So that's my
Alright.
turn then, right?
Yeah, it is your turn,
Yeah.
but
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna start by expending a 2nd level spell slot to regain 2d8 damage.
right. You howl in, you know, chorus of nature.
Yep, 9. It's something. And neither of these guys have taken any damage, right?
No. Only Scarban has. He's taken 15.
Okay. This lovely knight... Is the knight still invisible? Or
No,
is he visible?
no, he got it 3 times, so he used it.
Cool. I'm a try and bite his dang face off.
That's not where I thought you were going
it's
with
just... I mean, I'd like to bite more off and make him really suffer, but this is supposed to be somewhat family friendly. Yeah, and it's just a d20.
Yep.
20 plus 5.
Well, you know, we were due. We were due for a crit. Fail. I kind of want to say he turned invisible just because it's funny. He didn't, but it would be funny. If he was just like,
it would be funny.
And he just blank, and you're like, fuck, where'd he go?
And I'm like, gosh dang it.
Do you want to move anywhere, or are you staying where you are?
If I move, then that's 2 opportunity attacks. I can't afford to take more punches.
Okay.
Ow.
Kaylin, are you still there? Or did you have to step away?
I'm still here.
Okay. Who do you want to... Oh, you dropped 2, so you got a death saving throw. Sorry.
Sheesh.
No.
Dang it.
G2, I'm going to put you on the board so you can do something this round.
Thank you.
Okay.
You can cast a spell, you can, you know...
Okay, so where exactly am I?
Yeah, you're basically gonna be the same as Goose. Or not as Goose, as
You're like
Red.
over there.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's within range?
Well, range of what? Javelin? 60 feet? So
100 feet out to close area.
so not a whole lot. You could double move in there, or you could disadvantage attack with a ranged weapon.
I think I just get up in there. I think that's probably the only...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's probably the only thing to do.
So you're gonna roll up and get behind him here?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It's not the most exciting, but you know, you get 60 feet, so you can pretty much...
Yeah, close enough.
Right,
Yeah.
Right about there.
Yeah. All right.
Can I at the dash action?
Yeah, you had to take the dash action.
Yep.
Unfortunately. So we ran a little bit late tonight, so I actually think we are going to end it there. That is Kaylin and then Snake. So we're going to start the next game with the rest of Scarband's friends. I'm just going to notate that Scarband's taken 15 points of damage. Do you or does anyone want a scene or a little quip or a one-liner as we kind of close in on the action? If this was a well-published TV show, we would have done this would have been like our mid-season finale, or maybe like a double feature, right, where we ran into the next episode immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Leave it on the cliffhanger.
Yeah.
You got anything for us, Goose? You're sitting there, you're mad, you're sniffling, you almost died, you threw up twice.
God. Man, I don't have any good witty one-liners. What would you say?
I mean, you said we're in New York Critty now. That was pretty funny.
Yeah. I think Goose takes the javelin out of his chest. Yeah, as he gets up and he looks at Scarband, and he's just like, "It's pretty hot at the beach." He's just about to throw the javelin.
This beach ain't big enough for the two of us.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
Good lord.
All right, I love it. I love it. Anybody want to toss anything else out there? Or are we cool to close it for now?
I think we do.
All right. Thank you all for working with me, going a little late. We took a minute to get into the actual fight, so I apologize, but we did have a pretty entertaining session at the very least. The shakeup was that I came very close to dropping 2 of you, but now it seems the tides are turning. So
I mean,
you got both your tanks back on the battlefield, and Goose is back up. This fight is very different than what it was 2 rounds ago.
Yeah.
True.
All right, so thank y'all for playing. As always, happy to have you. We're back at it in 2 weeks this time. Chat, thanks for hanging out.
Thank you, chat.
I think we averaged probably 12 viewers across the stream.
I saw
we were
up to 15 at one point.
Yeah, we were 15 and 16 for a while, so it was awesome. Thanks for all the hosts. Thanks for the bits. Thanks for the long boys. I would say thanks for all the fish, but Musclefish didn't make an appearance this game, so...
We did get a cat, though.
You did get a cat.
We did.
We had more
There was a cat
cats.
on the main,
You.
on the Alinsky map.
Yeah, that's right. All right, we're gonna get out of here. Everybody have a good night. Bye.
Have a good night, everyone.
Bye.
Night.
That guy.